I don't think y'all are peeping the lash. Yeah. I don't think y'all are peeping the lash. Like, let me take the glasses off so y'all can see, like, so y'all can just see. Now, the color of the lash was because of the boots that I had on that was this color. So I needed to match it with some. See, that's how y'all do fashion. Y'all don't really know fashion like that. It's one thing to put on some name brand. We don't care about the name brand. Can you put it on, whatever it may be? If you can't put that shit on, you don't know fashion. I mean, come on. Like, it's about being expressive, But anyways, let's get this thing started. What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Naya Athena, and it is Monday. Okay, period. It's Monday, and we have something very special to talk about today. Something very close and dear to my heart. Yes, we do. 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 I just seen. Okay, it's Monday when y'all are seeing this, but I just seen Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, in theaters, and honestly, I'm gonna just tell y'all like it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, if I like something, I like something. If I don't like something, I don't like something. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say, oh, like, it was, whatever. It's not whatever. I don't feel, but I will say, I didn't even know how bad the freaking reviews were gonna be. Like, I didn't know how bad I didn't check any reviews or nothing because I was already excited. Like, I had just seen a preview and I was like, oh shoot, like a movie's coming out, like I'm lit. Cause I already knew like it was gonna be like, in my head, I'm just like, this is gonna be good. Like, it's Five Nights at Freddy. Like, look at the games. Look at the material. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew that it was gonna be a good movie. Like, it was just obvious. So I didn't look at any reviews. I didn't look at what anybody said about it or like what they felt, like anybody else's opinion. This is my honest opinion, right? But I will say I did find out people's opinions after the fact. So now I know that people were saying that it was trash, they didn't like it, it was bad, da 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 da. So let's run through some things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the release date, obviously October 27th, 2023. So that was, right now it is the 29th. So I seen it on the release day. I don't care. Who gonna check me? So it's also on Peacock, which is crazy. Cause how is it in theaters and on Peacock at the same time? That don't even make sense. But at least I can rewatch it on Peacock if I really want to watch it. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 26%. So this shocked me. Cause I'm like, dang, that's low. Like 26% out of 100. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. And then IMDb gave it a 5.6 out of 10. So I'm like, dang, that's half. That's half. I'm like, so imagine my surprise when I look at it. I'm going out the theater. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm feeling all right. I'm like, okay, this was worth it. And I see these reviews and they're terrible. And I'm just like, dang, like, y'all really hated it? Like, I don't know. I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't know. So, okay, I will say this, though. I will say this. When it first, like, the first, like, half, I will say that the jump scares are very, like, stereotypical to the game. So, like, when you play Five Nights at Freddy's, the game, it's not like a run-up jump scare. It's just like a, in your face. So, obviously, in the movie, they wanted to recreate those classic jump scares because obviously it was scary in the game. But what they failed to realize is this is a movie, not a game. So we're not controlling it. So you need to make the jump scares a little bit more, scary. But I wasn't mad at it. Like, that was corny, but like in a fun gaming kind of way. So like I wasn't mad at it because it's just like, okay, y'all was trying to be cute. Like, y'all wasn't trying to be scared. Like, it didn't give I'm trying to be scary. But I will say that one jump scare, I feel like they did this on purpose. That one jump scare, the first jump scare, I think it was actually scary, even though it wasn't scary. I was kind of like, dang, and they got me. They got me every time with it. So I was like, you know what? I feel it. As a gamer, like, I get it. I get why they did it like that. So I think all the characters did a really good job with their acting skills. I loved how, because Five Nights at Freddy's has a lot of lore, right? Especially with each game is kind of different lore. So I kind of liked how they tried to incorporate like the main parts of the lore of the game into the movie. Like, they have Vanessa, weird self. They had the father, they had the kids, like the lost kids being the animatronics. Like they had all the meat and potatoes of the lore. And I appreciated that. Was it kind of weird how one kid could change like the perspective of other kids? No, because actually it kind of makes sense now that I think about it, because it's like the adults couldn't make them see, but pictures pictures and what you see is a big part of your childhood. When you don't know how to say anything, you can just make what you see. So the power of art, visual arts, I guess you could say. So like I said, good characters. You got the main character, his name's Mike. You got the little sister, you got Vanessa, you got her father, you got the missing little brother, which was crazy. I think, bro, I loved how it was like a full circle. I will say they did a really good job with the plot. They really tied it together. Like, I don't know why people saying it's so bad, because like I really appreciated the full plot, full circle. Everything made sense in the end to an extent. But like, like it kind of made sense to me, but I already know it's going to be another movie though, because how is the father alive, right? He done took all these kids. He alive. He old. Ends up making an animatronic for himself. The animatronic kills him from within, and they leave him in a room to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly there's going to be a second movie, because why wouldn't they? He said he always come back, and he was not lying. I think this movie in particular was based off of the first game, because it looked very classic, like how they had it set up. And so it was kind of hard for me to watch it and like take it back, because I'm like, bro, like the latest game that they released was so good and so like progressive. Like it was already like progressed into the lore even more. So I'm still stuck on the progression of the latest game that they released. That when they released the movie, I'm like, dang, like I kind of wish they would have released this movie before they released that next game, because then that would have been like, ooh, like take us back, nostalgia, and then put us in the present or whatever of the lore or whatever. But maybe they didn't think that far ahead, because the latest game was not just released yesterday. Like it's probably been out for like a year or two, but it just still is fresh on my mind. Like when I think of Five Nights at Freddy's, that's what I think of, because that's the latest game and it did so well and it's such a good game. I mean, who else but her? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I get why they did the first, because obviously you got to open up the franchise so that it could be each game has a movie, and then they keep coming out with games and they keep coming out with movies, you know what I'm saying? But they should have been did it, but it did good. It looked good to me. Like I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I like, how I feel about the whole entire movie. Like I'm really not mad at it. Like I don't know why everybody's saying it's trash. It's not trash to me. Like it has some good jump scares, it has some corny jump scares, the actors were great, the lore is great on its own. So like the plot really you really ain't even have to do too much with the plot, because the lore is just so good. And then the animatronics look creepy. So they do, those animatronics, they looked creepy. I will say, like, I think the one who had the most, what was the creepiest one? First of all, I knew Corey Kenshin was gonna be in the movie. I just didn't know when. Y'all get on my nerves, because why are y'all so dramatic in the movie theater? Literally, as soon as now I ain't gonna lie, I got a little excited too. I was like, oh, it's Corey Kenshin. But like, why are y'all clapping in the movie theater? Why are y'all clapping in the movie theater and screaming? Why are you fangirling? Like, relax. He's just on the screen. It's okay. Like, we all knew he was gonna be in the movie. Y'all didn't have to do all that in the theater. They did it twice too. Like, relax. But yes, it was exciting to see Corey Kenshin. It was really raw to see Corey Kenshin. Obviously, I feel like a lot of those Easter eggs had to do with him too, because that little jump scare, they knew what they was doing. They definitely knew what they was doing. So, I mean, all in all, like, I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing the next movies come out, because I know it's gonna be more, and it's only gonna get better because the games get better and everything's constantly. I don't know if they're working on another game or not. They probably are, but I'm sure that's gonna take a long time because it's like they got high expectations now. So I think all in all, it was alright. Like, it's better than a lot of these recycled horror movies that they keep putting out that is old and tired. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it. Like, all 2023 PG-13 and, well, I don't know about PG, but PG-13 horror movies have been doing their thing. Like, they've been really putting out some good quality movies. And I think it's because when you put that PG, what is it? Not PG. When you watch a rated R movie or a rated X movie, what is a rated X movie? I don't know. Rated R movie. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. When you watch a rated R movie, they do too much. Like, they overdo it with the blood and the guts and the gore, and then they like don't really have no real horror. Like, it's just blood and guts and gore, and it's like, okay, but like, what if you're a doctor and you see that every day and it doesn't faze you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not. It gets old. And I think these PG-13 movies are giving us something fresh, giving us something new. They're giving us real classic horror. And I am not mad at it because sometimes I don't want to be having nightmares about stuff like that. Sometimes I just want to get a little spook and, keep moving on with my day, and that's okay, we in our soft girl era. Like, let's not be too scared, but like also get a little spook. Happy Halloween, y'all. So that was my opinion on Five Nights at Freddy's. Hopefully you guys go see it for yourself and don't just go off the reviews, because like I said, I'm not mad at it. Like, I think it was worth seeing in theaters. I've seen worse movies in theaters, and I think it was good. Like, it's a good plot. I think people were just wanting it to be blood, guts, and gore, which it was. It was still blood, guts, and gore. Don't get it twisted. It was some brutal stuff. They just wasn't showing all the, pieces and parts, because like, you don't need to see it. That's not the scary part. That's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? There's a thin line between nasty and scary. So yeah, I'm just saying, like, sometimes y'all just gotta open your mind. So definitely go see it for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, tell a friend, and